What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and did you hear the bell? That means we have a returning market watch for the new year. So let's see what cards are kind of going up and what cards you should be kind of getting ready for future formats with. They are starting to climb up little by little, so we should have it on our radar. So without further ado, let's dive into this video, shall we? Is to talk about promos and stuff like that. The first card we're going to talk about is the Agumon promo from 07, the Digimon Survive Anime Expo. This card is surprisingly quite expensive for us. It's slightly going down, but it's just expensive all around. Though on the Europe side with their card market, it's pretty cheap. Well, they had an easier way of achieving the card than we did, but we should be starting to see to your locals. So that might be a good way of getting these cards. We have a bunch of them coming in that set. That's going to help us out a lot. So first off, TCG player though is $31 going down for the card, which is acceptable. I don't think purchasing into this with that reprint on the way is worth it in my opinion. But card market though is at $5 going down. If you're on the English side of the US or any other territories, maybe find a way of being able to reach out to some of these stores. That might help you out in the card market department and maybe get yourself a copy of this for $5. They very easily got the promos, and they had a way of getting the promos on top of that. So something to really look at. Next card though I'm going to talk about though is Durandamon from Next Adventure BT07. This card here is something you should keep on your radar. The reason why I'm saying this is that once we start seeing BT13 reveals and Alphamon becomes in any capacity playable, we're going to see some major change ups, and this card will probably see a spike in price. So TCG player for its finalist version is $14.98 going down, while card market is at $15. Kind of even. It's not going up or down on card market for its finalists, but it's just something to just watch carefully. TCG player though is at $5 going down for the participation one, while card market is at $7.50 going up. So it looks like some people are starting to pick up a few copies just in case. The deck's still good at the end of the day. TCG player though for just its regular printing is at 20 cents going up, while card market is at 2 cents going down. Usually with 2 cents, they kind of always are going down. They're not going to go to 1 cent, but they just hold at 2 cents. Well, 0.02 euros as is. Next card we're going to talk about though is Weissman. This is from Cross Encounters BT10. TCG player for the full art. This card or alternate art is $40.95 going up. The hype for Gammamon support, especially with the reprint supporting a really good chunk of the deck, is really useful in my opinion. So we'll have to see if this continues for the long game. I mean, it has so much potential. I'm not even joking. Card market though for the alternate art is at $18.50 going up. Low quantity as well. So the max rarity for this is kind of out of reach for anybody. We'll have to see if the deck does anything in the format, then we can justify the price. If it doesn't do anything crazy, expect these cards to come down, and that just won't know until mid-January anyway. TCG player for its pre-release stamp is at 45 cents going down, while card market's at $1.99 going up. Crazy how the pre-release stamp is holding that strong, and it's just very interesting to see on the card market side. TCG player though is at 15 cents holding strong, while card market's at 0.02 cents or 0.02 euros going down. Okay, I can get behind this a little bit. Next card we're going to talk about though is Metal Greymon from New Awakening BT08. We're going to talk about the 25th edition and then its regular art. So TCG player for its 25th edition is $15.10 going up. So yes, this is classified the high rarity, and with BlackWarGreymon being BT11's big boy deck, you'll expect this to be a little pricier. But once we get into BT12, the deck completely changes up and just becomes more focused around the other pieces. So, I mean, we have a new Metal Greymon, a new Greymon, and we focus on Tai now. Completely changes up the formula and everything around it. So, something to really think about while you're planning ahead like that. The thing is, on card market is at $8 going up. I'm going to be quite honest with you, with a card that after BT11 fades out, really expect this to change up. TCG Player, though, is $1.99 going down, while card market's at 20 cents going up. So, we can expect a little bit of climb on the regular, on card market wise, for 0.20 euros. That's not bad in my opinion. We'll have to see if that holds long game, but we'll see. Next card we're going to talk about is Metal Greymon for Cross Encounters BT10. This is to really think about with Grey Knightsmon, and the Blue Flare deck alone is getting a decent amount of support that's going to really push the deck ahead. So, something you really want to keep on your radar is this Metal Greymon here. It's one of the backbones of the deck. You still play 3 to 4 copies of it, even in that deck. So, it's really useful. TCG Player for its alternate art is $23 going down, while card market's at $17 going up, or 17 euros going up. This can be expected for a card of this caliber, and I'm not surprised if it's climbing up. Then on TCG Player, it's $3.50 going up for its regular art, while card market's at $4 going up. Again, this is quite useful for the Blue Flare deck that happens to get more support in EX4. The alternative beginnings is going to really shake things up a little bit. Nothing like meta-defining changes, but does create some different lines of play. Next card we're going to talk about is Male Bergermon Cross Encounters BT10. TCG Player is at 18 cents going down, while card market's at 0.02 euros going up. TCG Player, though, for its pre-release stamp, though, oh boy, $17 going down at least. We can expect this to come down a little bit, and I'm kind of happy with that. While card market's at $4.40 going up. I mean, hey, it's going to come to that territory. Male Bergermon is going to be a necessity for your Blue Flare decks, even going into the future. I don't see any issues with picking this up once this thing reaches maybe like $10. Let people have it die down. It's going to be a little bit before we get EX4, and that is not until like July, if I remember correctly, like second week of July. So we have nothing to worry about there. Next card, though, we're going to talk about is Veemon from New Awakening, pre-release card. This card is a bunch was bought up on Light Play for its CCG Player, and we're sitting at $32.76 going up. The reason for this is the Veemon hype is going to be strong, especially if they do more of the armor decks. We can expect this to get some major support and hype behind it. With the fact is, what is it, boys and girls? Oh, I know, the BT13 set. That's going to really apply a lot of good support there. For Veemon, even BT12, Veemon supports with its searchability there. I mean, there is just a lot of potential, and this card's not going anywhere anytime soon. Card market, though, is at $6 going up and holding quite strong, in my opinion. Then we're going to see the next card is Agumon from Next Adventure pre-release stamp. This is going up because of our good friend Red Hybrid, and Emperor Greymon is just that good. TCG Player is looking like a $60 card going up. Been bought out. There's only one listing left. By the time this video goes live, we might see a little bit different, and that is because I do record these within like 24 hours to about 48 hours in advance, so sometimes the markets fluctuate and more listings happen. So at the time of recording, it was only one copy left. Card market, though, is at $3.95 going down. Europe has not really pushed for the hype, and that's fine for that $3.95 euro. So 0.95 euro. I don't know how you guys pronounce the cents in euros, but hey, something to think about there. Gallantmon Crimson Mode from Digital Hazard, just the original art. TCG Player is at $30.26 going up. People are buying this. getting the hype for the Gallantmon. We'll have to see if that long lives or crumbles and falls. Card market, though, is at $30 going down. So, I mean, hey, not a bad trade-off there. And I think this is pretty solid as well. Gallantmon X Antibody alternate art from X Record, though. Well, and it's regular art. So, TCG Player is looking at $20.90 going up, while card market is at $10 going up as well. Gallantmon is just that quite useful of a card, in my opinion. X Antibody's not really going to go anywhere anytime soon. Even when the new wave of BT12 support comes, it's probably not being phased out. The only way I can see it possibly phased out is that we see it phased out with the BT13 completely knocking out X Antibody's necessity in the deck. While TCG Player, though, for its regular art is at $5.99 going up, while card market's $1.99 going up. Gallantmon's just a fan favorite Digimon, so all of its card, even if the deck is terrible, is always going to be quite expensive in my opinion. Next card we're going to talk about, though, is Darknightmon X Antibody from Cross Encounters. TCG Player for its alternate art is $9 going up, while card market's at $8.75 going up. The reason why we're talking about this card is that Darknightmon gets support in EX4. People are getting into a little hype fest with this card, and the deck is playable and quite strong, and I wouldn't be surprised if it can hold a little bit more of its own. The new support really did flush out the deck a little bit more that it needed. That flush out really good. Then TCG Player's $1.84 going up, while card market's at 90 cents going up. So just for the regular art, it's going up as well. Darknightmon X Antibody is just that good of a card in my opinion, especially with future support. Next card we're going to talk about is Greymon Event Pack 2 Battle of Omni. So TCG Player's at $18 going up, while card market is at $4. The reason why I'm bringing this card up is that it is mostly played at almost a full play set in any BlackWarGreymon X deck. Well, Red Black Greymon for BT12 on. It's just a very powerful Digivolve for one cost as long as there's an Agumon. Well, that is an Agumon X Antibody, but just pure name text Agumon. In its Digievolution sources, a one cost evolve bridges the gap pretty well, and that's very important, especially if you're trying to climb up as fast as you can. And just one cost evolves are just really good. And then final card we're going to talk about is Magnamon. This card is from BT01. 060 is its card number, but the reason why I'm bringing this up is we got a reprint announcement that one of the cards in that reprint set is this card as a super rare. So it's really good to see this card being reprinted. TCG Player is at about $30 and holding right there. It's not going up, down at the moment, just kind of just leveled and hanging out. While card market's at $22 going down, bringing in that beautiful card come down. Let's hopefully it continues going down in both sectors as time goes on. And once we get an announcement of the reprint set, it'll be really awesome to see all these big cards come back. So guys, what did you think of this market watch? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps push this channel ahead and gets more content out to everybody. And I do enjoy making these market watch for you guys. Anything I miss, let me know down in the comments. It really does help me pick up for the next market watch. I'll cover it. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!